Next question. Spence Goodman asks, what's the best way to understand computer networking for cybersecurity? That's a good question. There are a lot of ways to do it. There's a ton of information online explaining. There's really the best way, as usual, is hands-on. Do you have a network in your home? You probably do. Most people do. Most people have a Wi-Fi router, at least. Do you understand IP addresses? Do you understand net masks? All that sort of stuff. If not, start learning. Start Googling, right? What is let me just switch back over to my browser here. And there are lots of explanations. And that's just a basic example. Google some of this stuff, learn some of the terminology, and then set up your own home network. Set up your own firewall. There's a really good book. Let's see, Richard W. Stevens networking book. There's, let's see. Here we go. TCP IP Illustrated Volume 3. TCP IP Illustrated Volume 1. So Richard W. Stevens wrote a series of books. They are very good. And if you read these books and build your own network at home, assign your own IP addresses, maybe set up your own DHCP server on a Linux box or a Raspberry Pi computer, there's a lot that can be learned. So the Richard W. Stevens books are good. You know, on YouTube, there's tons. Let's see, computer network tutorial. There's tons of good stuff out there. Introduction to computer networks. This looks like it could be good. Networking fundamentals. That looks like it could be good. And then also just, you know, home network, how to. Anything you want to learn, combine that with the word how to set up a home network, how to set up a home network beginner's guide, Steve's Smart Home Guide. I've never heard of this website before, but I bet he's got some good content here. Yeah, looks like he's got the basics covered. So there are lots of resources out there, and that's the route I recommend. There's websites, blogs, books, YouTube, and networking gear is cheap. You know, gigabit stuff, practically free. There's tons of cheapo gigabit switches on eBay. You know, you don't need anything enterprise grade or modern. Really, a 10 or 15-year-old gigabit switch will do great stuff for you at home. You can learn lots of good networking stuff, setting up your own Windows, Mac, Linux infrastructure, and get some hands-on experience following these kinds of tutorials. And you mentioned that you want to understand computer networking for cybersecurity. Really, if you understand computer networking, the security stuff kind of automatically comes out of that. The most important thing is to learn the basics, as I just discussed. Learn about TCP, learn about UDP, set up your own network, all that kind of stuff. And then the security stuff just kind of automatically falls out of that. I mean, you will understand why, as you read about TCP and you learn about, for example, sequence numbers, you will understand why it is difficult to blind man in the middle a TCP connection. Things like that. You will understand how a firewall works. Once you understand IPs and port numbers, then understanding the concept of making decisions based on IPs and port numbers and things, which is basically what a firewall does, will become quite apparent to you. You will understand what a stateful firewall is once you learn about how TCP works. The cybersecurity aspect of it just kind of comes naturally. If you understand networking, You'll understand a lot of cybersecurity as it relates to networking. Aside from that, I would keep an eye out for networking related vulnerabilities. In fact, if we go back to Google, I use Google a lot. Network vulnerabilities. Once you learn networking, and then you start looking at things like common network vulnerability issues, most common types of network vulnerabilities, 10 most common network vulnerabilities, right? Or this is the CVE security vulnerability database. There's lots of good information in here. You can read about networking vulnerabilities and learn an awful lot. But you really kind of need to know the basics of networking to start making sense of a lot of this other stuff. But yes, learn the basics of networking and then start reading about network vulnerabilities, and it'll come to you.